Hi, first grade friends. I wanted to talk to you about your personal narrative books that you have been working on. This week, we have been focusing mainly on your detailed illustrations. So, at the beginning of the week, we focused on how to make your people in your book look realistic, their hair, their faces, their body, their clothes. Then we focused also on how to make your people look like they might be moving or walking, sitting, standing in your book. Today we're going to focus on the background and what your entire page can look like in your personal narrative. Now we want to add some details. So remember, a personal narrative is a story, something that happened to you, a true thing that you actually did. So when I was brainstorming, I decided to choose a topic about walking my dog at the beach because it is something I do often and I have a lot to say about it, and it is a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end that I can write about. So when I went to the beach, it was really, really windy. So I called my book A Windy Walk on the Beach. That's my title. Here's my cover page with my title, my name, and the date. And I have a picture. My book is not done yet. I still have a lot of work to do on my book. I have some pictures. I have most of my words written down that I want to write. And I have some detailed illustrations, and some pages don't have any pictures yet because just like you, my book is still a work in progress. So that means I'm not done yet. I'm still working on it every day. So here's my cover page that needs some color. Here's my mom, myself, and our dog Ellie that we were walking at the beach. So the first thing I'm going to do is read the story from the beginning all the way to the end without stopping. I'm going to read it from the beginning to the end, then we'll come back and we'll talk about the pictures. So today I want you to focus on looking at my pictures to make sure my backgrounds of my pictures are detailed, and I have a picture that takes up the whole page. Do you want to take Ellie for a walk on the beach? Asked my mom. Yes, I told her. So we got into the car and drove to the beach. My dog jumped in faster than we did. She was excited to go to the beach. When we got to the beach, it was very windy outside. We walked quickly on the bridge. We finally got to the sandy part of the beach. I looked out at the waves. They were huge. My dog Ellie was so excited to play in the water. She kept running into the water and splashing around. Finally, we walked back to the car and drove home from the beach. My dog Ellie slept in the car on the way home because she was so tired. So that is my entire book about walking my dog at the beach. So I want to go first and look at this first picture. So we need to make sure that our words and our pictures match. So I said, at the beginning of this book, my mom asked me if I wanted to take Ellie for a walk. So to make this a more detailed illustration, maybe I could add a speech bubble saying, do you want to take Ellie for a walk on the beach? Okay, and I said back to my mom, yes. So there we go. I have a detailed picture, and then I have my house. So this is us leaving my house. The dog was jumping into the car in our car, and we drove off to the beach. Now I could make my background look a little bit nicer, maybe by adding some clouds in the sky for some details. It was pretty sunny out that day, so I can add some sunshine, maybe another cloud over here. By my house, there's some trees. So we want the background of the picture to have some details in it too. On this page, I talked about how when we got to the beach, we walked over the bridge. I also said it was windy, so I'm wondering if I could add some things in here to kind of make it look like it's windy. Sometimes wind can like kind of swirl it around, make it look windy. Now, I feel like in this picture you can't tell that I'm on a bridge over the water, so I'm gonna add some things that make it look like the bridge is on these big wooden pillars and the water is all below us here. So this is the water. I'm gonna add some water. This is all the water, and when I color it in, this will be blue. So there's the water, that's us walking, there the sky, and the wind. So I just went back and added some details to my background to make my pictures more realistic and so that someone could see what's happening in my book. So my next steps would be to go and add pictures on the other pages of my book. So remember, when you're doing your work, you want detailed illustrations, you want your background to be detailed, your people to be detailed, and it will make your book more interesting for your reader. All right, first graders, I can't wait to see your detailed background illustrations for your personal narrative books.